I had another one that I wanted to talk to everybody about. And like always, I hope that you guys get something out of these things. I know that the world is nowhere near a perfect place. I know that we all have disagreements. I know we can't always see eye to eye. These days, it seems impossible. It seems like every day things get worse, they get worse, they get worse. You hear about this, you hear about that. And rarely, every once in a while, a little shimmer of light passes through the darkness of the world to let you know that there are still good people out there and there are good things. And there's a part of you deep down inside, regardless of who you are, that says that you have a good spark in you. And every so often, there's somebody that'll pop up and they'll say, I want to make the world a better place. And they do that through ingenuity, they do that through good character, they do that through sacrifice. Most people do that through a combination of all three. But I wanted to talk to the person today that wants to make the world a better place. And I want to talk to the person who feels like they got started on it, then they stopped. I want to talk to the person today that's not sure how to deliver the message that they want to put out there. At the end of the day, we all have a message. You may not have lived my story, but you got one. The same way that I didn't live your story, but I got one. We are all human beings. We're all children of God, but we're all human beings. We all live on earth. So that means that we grew up in different environments. We were exposed to different circumstances. We grew up with different parents. A lot of different variables, but we're all still the same. So that means that the reaction is going to be different for every person. And I've noticed that when I'm preaching, whether it's video or out in public, or if it's a face-to-face with somebody, I'm always paying attention to the body language, how they respond, how they react, how they stare. And I can always tell whenever something's done clicked off. And I've said something, I've did something, I've exemplified something that reminded them of something in their life. And for that brief moment, I have relatability with that person. And you've got more relatability with the other person than you realize. You got more relatability with your enemy than you want to admit. So what I would say is this, before I drag this out too long. Number one, you've got to love yourself before you can love the rest of the world. You've got to look deep down inside and be in touch with who you are. A lot of us have been so busy in life trying to get somewhere that we forgot where we started, where we come from. If you look back at your beginnings, you realize just how humble and true they were. You look back at your beginning, you remember where you came from. And now you look at where you are today, regardless if you hit a few stumps along the way. Everybody fails, everybody falls short, everybody hits something in their life where they fall down. Anybody that tells you that they have lived a straight line their entire life, never had no problems, never fell short, never did something stupid, never made a mistake, never whatever it could be, is a liar. We're all human beings and we all go through something. Stop trying to act like you have never went through something. Stop trying to act so tough. Stop trying to be so brave and courageous and fearless. And you're a human being. Some of the greatest stories, movies that have ever been written were always about somebody that was trying to get somewhere, trying to do something, and they kept failing and failing and failing and failing until one day they became an overachiever in success. Those are always the best stories that do the best. And I want you to remember that. Even though you have fallen, even though your original dream is not what happened, you still are here and you're still doing something. So that tells me right there, you still have destiny and you still have purpose. And you could be out there working your tail off right now. You could be sitting at home not knowing what your next move is, worried about tomorrow, upset about this, confused about the next day. You still got destiny, you still got purpose. So number one, be in touch with who you are. Remember where you come from. And remember that you still got somewhere. You did that. There might have been others along the way that helped you out, but initially it's your life. Where you are is your decisions and how you got here. Nobody else is to blame. Nobody else is to be mad at. You got here. And you can go even further. Number one, love yourself. You've got to. And number two, if you're going to love the world, you have got to love with sincerity. You have got to love with sincerity. And what comes with sincerity, a lot of us, we use that word so we can try to act smart, but a lot of us don't really understand what sincerity is. It is truth. It is real. It is the hard-hitting facts. It's things when you look at yourself and you don't like and you say, you know what, it's still me. Sincerity. I am sincere. I mean it. This is going to happen. I'm going to make this happen. It is a promise to others and yourself. And what comes with sincerity is biting your tongue, calling people that you don't want to call, apologizing, giving an apology that you never received, that you will never receive. Being sincere, saying, I will love the world even if that doesn't love me back. You want to help the world, you got to be able to do that. But before you can do that, I am telling you, you have got to harden and protect your heart, because the first little sign that it's not working, nobody's showing you love, nobody's giving you credit when you deserve it, or you feel like you deserve it, it will break you down and it will make you think to yourself, I shouldn't be doing this. Why am I pouring my heart out trying to help other people when they show me no love? When I get no likes, when I get no comments, when I get no shares, why am I still doing this? Why am I even trying? It's not working. You know how many videos I've posted in the past doing this kind of stuff and it doesn't go anywhere? Nobody talks about it. Nobody thinks about it. If they even make it through the whole video without scrolling. But look at the weather guy videos. Look at the stupid ones that I do. They get better reactions. They get shared more because that's who we are. That's what we like. I can't say nothing. I do it myself all the time. I pass up TD Jakes videos all the time and scroll on down to somebody arguing and fighting and doing something hilarious and stupid, or somebody getting hurt. It's just how we are in nature. But I always come back to wanting to help the world be a better place. You can do it, but I wanted to stress that to you. I know a lot of you out there feel like you've been failing at it. So I'm asking you to take a step back from trying to heal the world and ask yourself, are you healed? Are you healed? Gotta love yourself before you try helping the rest of the world.